My name is Mercy from Nairobi, Kenya, and I work for an organization called International Cultural Youth Exchange, which is a youth exchange program focusing on international volunteering. As a Kenyan, I remember many of my early interactions with people who were non-Kenyans. There was always something off in terms of how they were treated. And my earliest memory was I was in a public vehicle, a matatu, as we call them, and the police stopped us, and we had some Somalis. I don't know if they were Kenyan Somalis or not, but by looking at them, you can't tell. And they were taken out of the vehicle. They were asked for their IDs, and they didn't have them on them, and they were carried away by the police. And for me, it stuck out to me because I can easily leave my house without my national ID and I'm not stopped. And how they were treated, it was really, really bad. And then my next memory was sometime after finishing campus. Again, I was in another public vehicle, and we had some South Sudanese people. And there had been these social media stories of how Kenyans are being killed or harassed in South Sudan. So when the South Sudanese entered the bus, I actually saw Kenyans kicking them out of the bus. And I felt so bad because I couldn't do anything. I'm one person. Even if I stood up against it, how do I defend two people against like 15 people? And just, it took me back to the first memory with the Somalis. And I just felt I'm this person now by the fact that I'm a Kenyan, I have citizenship, I'm in a position of power, and there's something I can do, even if I'm not able to physically help or financially help, but there has to be something I can do to, make their plight known. So Sio Mkimbizi Tu, it's something that has always been at the back of my mind, because anytime I would see or interact with people who are not Kenyans, and that it was always they're in a position of oppression or something is happening, they're not living a dignified life. And I always wondered, who was this person before they came here? What did they like? What kind of food did they enjoy? What was their goals and dreams and things like that? And it always felt like it was just washed away. Once you entered Kenya as a refugee, all you are is a label. So in ICYE, we now had a program called the Erasmus Plus program, and the theme for the exchange program was Youth Work Can Unite, where through volunteering, volunteers would be placed in various refugee-led organizations, and they could now, I'd say, create awareness about that. And I saw this as an opportunity to have the Sio Mkimbizi campaign, where our volunteers, since they're interacting directly with refugees and immigrants, they can now be able to have refugee stories from the refugees themselves, and we're able to hear from them, this is who I was before I got the label. And that also influences the tagline, see the person behind the label. One of my rebuttals usually is, if you think of the world, Black people are the most undignified wherever you go. And we are always so quick to say, I'm a Black person, respect my human dignity. So use that concept when you're dealing with people who are not similar to you. So as Kenyans, I feel like we still have a long way to go in affirming the human dignity of those who are not citizens. So what I hope Sio Mkimbizi Tu campaign will achieve is, first of all, create awareness about the plight of refugees in Kenya, just for us to get like a wake-up call of how the situation really is on the ground. Two, I would hope that somehow, some way, the refugees that have been featured will have some form of empowerment at the end of the day, whether someone will see this campaign and offer opportunities to them, whether it's education or capacity building, whatever it is. I just hope that somebody watching the campaign will be like, I saw this person and I want to be able to help them in whatever way I can. And the third thing is to drive a sense of unity amongst my peers and fellow citizens. Like, we're all human beings, we all deserve basic human dignity, and we need to all be affirmed. Whoever you see, Sio Mkimbizi Tu.